the N64 is one of my favorite systems of all time. So when Nintendo announced that it was coming to the Wii U Virtual Console, I got really excited. There's a lot of great games for the system and a lot of underrated games for the system. Now we know that we're going to see Mario and Zelda, so in this video I'm not going to talk about those titles. I'm going to talk about my top 5 games that I want to see on the Wii U Virtual Console for the N64. It's going to be a little bit more obscure, going to be titles that maybe you didn't think of, but games that should definitely be on your radar. And whether they come or not, you should pick them up for the N64 anyways. Let's check it out.
Starting things off is the best fighter on the N64 not named Smash Brothers, Killer Instinct Gold. Killer Instinct Gold was essentially the Smash arcade hit Killer Instinct 2 on the N64. The game was fast, fun, and still holds up graphically to this day. The game has some insane combos too, and the fighting mechanics still feel really fresh and fluid. Considering the distinct lack of fighters on the Wii U, Killer Instinct Gold would be a fantastic fit on the Wii U Virtual Console for N64. Let's face it, the best wrestling games ever were on the N64. The games developed by AKI are just legendary games in the wrestling genre, and to this day are still considered better than the WWE games coming out currently. Since there's a ton of licensing issues to deal with because of that, I chose Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, which was the Japanese version of WCW NWO World Tour. You may not recognize the wrestlers if you aren't a fan of Japanese wrestling, but the gameplay just oozes that classic feeling that is needed due to the lack of wrestling games on the Wii U. Trust me, you want this game. On the surface, Diddy Kong Racing may seem like a common Mario Kart clone, but it was actually much more than that. By adding watercraft and flying to the game, it helped shake up the kart racing genre. There were boss battles, an overworld to explore. It was just a crazy and a fun game. Diddy Kong Racing made a Nintendo DS appearance as well, so I'd be fine with either version, but for nostalgia's sake, I'd rather see it on the N64 Virtual Console myself. Resident Evil 2 is a game that shouldn't have been able to be on the N64, but it was. Originally a PlayStation game, the wizards at Capcom managed to fit the content from 2 discs onto one N64 cartridge, and it's a fantastic rendition of the game. Survival horror fans will love revisiting this classic game, plus it would be the first Resident Evil game to appear on a Virtual Console platform. I'd definitely love to see Resident Evil 2 on the N64 Virtual Console. My last pick may raise a few eyebrows, but trust me, it's worthy of my list. Hybrid Heaven is one of the strangest Japanese action RPGs ever, but there was literally nothing like it on the N64. It has a deep and crazy story, interesting combat system, loads of charm, and is so off the wall that a new generation of gamers might really appreciate it. Hybrid Heaven is a cult classic, and it would be great to see it on the Wii U Virtual Console on the N64.
Those are the 5 games I want to see on the Wii U Virtual Console for N64. You think it's something different? Let me know in the comments section below and let's talk about what games you want to see on the Wii U Virtual Console for N64. I'll see you guys next time.